Hello everyone, how are you? So in this session, I am going to teach about understanding REST and WebAPI basics. So before we start building, let us understand what a REST API actually is. Don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. REST stands for Representational State Transfer. That's a fancy way of saying we use simple URLs and HTTP methods to talk to a server. Suppose, for example, think of it like ordering food at a restaurant. So you will go to restaurant and ask the waiter for the food. Think it as you means client. Client asking the API for the food. Then the server prepares it and sends it back. So for better understanding, you check this diagram. So in this diagram, see we are having clients. Suppose whether it is a computer or else whether it is a web API project or else whether it is a application, anything. So it can be act as client or else mobile also can be act as a client. So it will send request to server. So sending request to server mainly has four methods. By using these HTTP methods, we can prepare our request and we can send to, we means the client can be sent to server. So in the request, mainly we are having HTTP methods and URL, and after that, once we send our request to server, server can be responded with a response that can be in whether in XML or JSON format. So for sending request to server, mainly we will use these four methods. First one is get, second one is post, third one is put, fourth one is delete method. The most commonly used HTTP verbs are these four methods. Along with the request, we will send these method. We will send the request with these methods. The most commonly used HTTP methods are get, post, put and delete. So get is used to fetch data and post is used to create new data. For example, if you see get request, here the method is get method and the request is like API/task. So if we send this request to server can respond with a list of tasks. Suppose if we want to send post request to server to create new data, so at that time the request should be like this. The method should be post and the request is API/task. This will create new task. Actually under body section for this type of request, under body section we need to pass the task details. Then only the server can create this task. And suppose the third one is put method. So if we want to update any existing data, usually we will use put method. So for example, the put request can be looks like this. The method is put and the URL is API/task/3. 3 means here ID. So whatever the task you want to update, you need to give unique ID for the task. ID number we need to give here. Next, coming to fourth one, that is delete method. So this is mainly used to remove data from the server. So the delete request can be looks like this. Delete, the method should be delete API task API/task/3. So it will delete the task ID 3. And if we want to get only particular task by sending ID, so at that time we will use the get method. Like get, the method is get API/task/ what is the ID. Suppose I want to get the task with the ID number 3. Then we can give like API/task/ID as 3. Then it will give the particular task details. So earlier we were prepared the request. So after sending request to the server can respond with a response. The response can be having two portions. One is data, another one is status codes. Coming to data, so either XML or else JSON format data can be given by the server. So as I told, we will be using JSON format as it is more readable compared to XML. So it should be like this. This is the JSON example JSON data. And coming to the last one, that is the status code. Server can be API response can have a status code as well. So the status codes are usually 200, 2014, 400, 404, 500 or else 401. By using status codes we can get okay what's wrong with the request, or else if it is 200 means okay the request was successful. If it is 201 means 201 means new data has been saved to the server. 400 means bad request, means something went wrong, something client sent wrong. 404 means not found, the task doesn't exist, the resource itself is doesn't exist on the server. So at that time we will get 404. And 500 means internal server error, means something broken on the server side. So at that time we will get 500 server error. I hope you all understand the basics of REST and HTTP methods. So in the next module, we are going to build our actual task tracker API. So see you soon. Bye bye.